Today I'm going to be watching another person's experience in Sweden, and this is 10 things I learned and loved since moving to Sweden. So yeah, been watching a couple of videos like this recently, and I always find them interesting, see different people, see their thoughts, always got kind of varied things that they talk about. So interested to see what she's got to say. Tell me what you think about this.
Hey guys, so a little over a month ago I uploaded a video talking about the top 10 things that I had learned in my first year in Sweden. And for the most part, I have gotten a bunch of really nice comments and a bunch of comments that were explaining certain things to me, and that's all great. Like, really appreciated all of those comments. But there were a few comments that snuck in there that for some reason thought I was complaining about 10 things in Sweden, or that I did not like living in Sweden, or that I haven't had a single positive experience since living in Sweden. And I don't know how that came across, and so I'm here to make a redemption video, okay? I feel like the people that left negative comments on that video are just already like, they're warming up for this one too, so I just feel like a big disclaimer needs to go here that this is just a silly video. The last video was a silly video, but if anything, those comments inspired me to make a redemption video. And that's what you're about to see here. I am going to talk about 10 things that I learned and loved since moving to Sweden. And just like the last video, I was trying to find things that were a little less common. I left my entire life back in the States to come here because this feels like home to me and I love the culture here and everything. But I wanted to find those little things that really make it extra special. So I hope you guys enjoy this list, and let's get into it. So the first thing on my list is bank ID. For those who are outside of Sweden, this is essentially like an app that you can use to verify your identity. I was completely new to bank ID, and since having one, it's made things so much easier, and I really do feel like things are more secure because of it. Some things that you use bank ID for would be to like log into your bank account, either on your phone or on the computer. You can log on to like government websites. Anytime that you're trying to maybe make an online purchase, it'll ask you to verify that it is you by using bank ID. I feel like in the States, if you were to make like an online purchase, you know, if you have the credit card and if you know the address associated with the card, I kind of feel like that's the extent of verifying that the right person is using that card. So yeah, bank ID is something I've actually really liked since moving here.
Yeah, that one I've seen briefly on another video before. But I don't know if I've seen it in any other country. I don't recognise that system anywhere else. Tell me your experience of it. Is it is it fully positive? Is there anybody had bad experience with it? I think it seems like a great innovative system. I'm sure it could cut out a lot of time doing different things. So tell me what you think about that system, and have you seen it anywhere else?
Number 2 is coffee. Not just that they have amazing coffee, like, yes, but specifically the coffee is so cheap here. Here, you're able to buy coffee, good coffee, between maybe like 30 and 50 crowns per bag. That is just crazy to me, because in the States, a bag of coffee, if you're talking about the good stuff, I mean, it's gonna cost starting around $6 up to $10 a bag. I would say that's pretty common. Again, this is all my own experience. I don't know where it costs another places, but I mean, coffee is almost half the price here. And then if you just wait for a sale, I mean, they're always having sales on coffee. I've seen sales where you can get 3 bags for 60 crowns. Like, it's insane. So that ends up being about $2 to $3 a bag. And the coffee is so good, you guys. Let me really emphasize that part, that like, this is not the cheap stuff. It's so good. Yeah, coffee. It's much better here compared to the States. The prices include taxes, and it's amazing. There's no surprises about the total at the end, and I just don't know why the States doesn't do this. And I know this is, I think,
never understood
common
why
in
they don't
other
do that,
parts
actually.
of Europe as well, but in the States, some things don't have tax added afterwards, and some things do. So you never really know what the total is going to be at the end.
250,000.
$250?
250,000.
250,000?
Woo!
So yeah, if you buy a $20,000 car, you still have to add another $1,400 in taxes because that wasn't in the price. I want to know how much I'm paying up front. And in Sweden,
It just
I always
simplifies
do.
purchases, I think.
Number 4 is filing taxes. Yes, you heard that right. That's something that I love here in Sweden because the process of filing taxes is just amazing. It's so easy, you guys. So I just filed my taxes for Sweden and the US. In Sweden, here's how that process went. I logged in using Bank ID. I confirmed a bunch of information and then I just hit submit. That was it. And so after that, I was like, well, that was super easy. I should just go file my US taxes right now. And then that took several hours over the course of a couple weeks because I had to gather documents. I was missing this document, and they hadn't sent it to me yet, so I had to wait for questions, and you're trying to figure out which deductions you can take and which things you qualify for.
Taxpayers
to let people who make $69,000 or less file for free, no strings attached.
In the end, you're never quite sure if you got the exact number you were supposed to, but you hope you did. If you do it wrong, you get in big trouble. But Swedish taxes, they're great. No complaints. Sweden just has the best stuff. We've got dishcloths, we've got chip clips, twisty ties for your bread, brooms and pans that are stuck together, the laundry room dryer that you can hang dry stuff, the scheduling board outside of the laundry room because it looks super cool, the sink scraper, windows
was
and
that? I've
doors
never
that
seen
you
that
can
before.
lock into place if you move the lever down, kitchen sinks where the counter is also half of the sink. There's probably a lot more.
That's very clever, actually. There's actually a lot of things just to make your life easier.
Outdoor gyms. They're so cool. Oh, yeah. I've never seen one until moving here, and I love the outdoor gyms that I've found here in town. You know, you get to be outside, they're free, you can get a good workout, and everybody has access to it, and I've seen a few of them around. So I love that it's a thing here and that people actually use the outdoor gyms.
That's quite cool, actually. They've got them here in Malaysia as well. They don't look as good quality as that, but I think it's actually a good thing. All these things so far, you can see why people in Sweden are happier than people in the USA and a lot of other countries, because like all these things are just about making people's life that little bit easier. I guess that and having a kind of easier, stress-free life, or less stress in your life, just makes people happier. So these things are all like great, and I feel like, do people in Sweden like appreciate them? And like, yeah, again, things like this, it makes me actually think about, I would love to move to Sweden and live there, man. Just so good.
Number 7. In my last video, I talk about queues and how queues are used for so many things here. I got a handful of comments that asked me why I hate queues, and I was just like, I never said I hated queues. I love queues. So queues made it into this video as well. I just didn't realize that Sweden uses queues for everything, it seems like, you know. And of course, I love queues. I love that they really do make things more orderly and more fair, and I don't know, that's what they're for, right? They just add more order and fairness into who's been waiting the longest. In my last video, I was just making fun of myself because I have made the mistake multiple times of either forgetting to take a queue number or just thinking I didn't even need one because I was the only one there. So yeah, I promise you guys, I love queues, okay? Queues are great.
Being British, we love queues as well. Queues for everything.
Stroller ramps on staircases. I'll be putting pictures.
I don't think I've ever seen that as well.
I had
That's
never
pretty-
seen one
pretty
until
genius.
moving to Sweden. And so I've seen many of them in Stockholm, but I have seen a few here as well. They're really handy for strollers, and I think also if you're walking like a bike up and down the stairs or something. So yeah, I think those are great and something I'd never
I've actually never
until
seen that in the
moving
UK
here in
either.
Sweden.
Really cool.
So last year I went berry picking for the first time and it was so fun. There are just so many different types of berries that grow here, like just out in the wild. What I realized from berry picking was that the blueberries are really fun to pick because you'd have like a little scoop thing. If you just kind of combed your way through the bushes, all the berries would separate and then fall down into the little canister thing. Did I help explain it with this? I love raspberries the most in terms of flavor, but picking raspberries was kind of a nightmare because I saw so many maggots. You guys, it was disgusting and very unfortunate. Can't blame the maggots. Raspberries are delicious, but yeah, did not have a lot of fun trying to pick raspberries. So hopefully I'll have some better luck this year. I think I was trying to pick the raspberries a little too late into the summer.
Är det bärtider nu?
Ja, men det är det. Men det är slutet utav säsongen.
Okej.
And so maybe if I can pick some earlier, the maggots won't get to them first.
Yeah, tell me if you do that actually. You go berry
We're
picking.
talking about maggots in this video. Woo!
We have like strawberry picking in the UK, but you have to pay to go
I
do
still
it.
don't
It's in
like
like enclosed
shoehorns.
places. Fredags.
And number 10 is fredagsmys, which I think I'm saying that right. Fredagsmys. I don't know if that actually translates directly in English.
Fredagsmys.
Basically, it refers to, you know, a Friday night, and instead of going out and having a big Friday night with a bunch of friends and drinks and partying, you stay inside and you spend the evening with your family or by yourself and just have a nice cozy night inside and maybe watch a movie and have snacks or, I don't know, play board games or something. And this was a brand new word and concept to me when I first moved here, and I love it. I feel like for me personally, I always have a sense of FOMO if I don't go out, when in reality, most times I just want to stay inside and just enjoy a night at home instead. And so I feel like fredagsmys kind of makes it more acceptable to just stay in and enjoy the evening after a long week of working. And who knew that years before moving here, I think I was always doing fredagsmys. Okay, well, that was my redemption.
Yeah, fredagsmys sounds good to me. I mean, every day is fredagsmys for me because I've got 2 young children, so me and my wife don't really go out too much, and obviously my family lives in Scotland, her family lives quite far away, so we're just like always together as a family, which is, I love it, man, it's great. And yeah, fredagsmys, if you don't have that family, you're going out here and there, I think it's nice just to chill at home and spend some relaxation time, just like chilling out, man. So that sounds good to me. Tell me if you partake in that. What do you like to do on a Friday night? And tell me what you think about the rest of them. Again, like, all so positive. It's like, how can you watch this and not want to move to Sweden, man? Like, everything just seems so enjoyable. Is there anything you don't like about living in Sweden? Tell me in the comments. Thanks.